Greetings, YouTube. It's no secret by now in the community that yesterday the 5-star Vision offer appeared and we had so many reactions. And this is the picture that I showed in my last video from yesterday, talking about specifically the health and attack of the 5-star Vision. Of course, I always ask for your input and letting me know if I'm wrong. And if I had gone to the top center, you see that green box there? That green box there is pretty much only there if you are boosted. So, I understandably so, got a lot of hate comments about how I was an idiot because I didn't realize that he was boosted and that's why his numbers were so jacked. Basically the equivalent of the MCOC steroid era. Now, I will say that there's an argument to be made that just because there's a green box doesn't mean that it's a 30% boost. Maybe it's a 20% boost. Maybe it's a 10% boost. Hell, maybe it's just an experience boost, which would be really weird because he's at level freaking 60. You can't go up any more than that in the game. But regardless, I wanted to take today's video to talk about the comments that were said and 10 of my personal favorite because anytime you can make me think, call me out, or just make me laugh, I want to go ahead and give you a shout out. So I've taken screenshots and we're going to talk about the 10 comments that left, well, some kind of impression on me, and I'll give my reaction to them. So without further ado, let's get into this in our first, maybe continuing series of your comments made Prof Hoff think, wow, that's really something. First one, don't do it. I'm size 16 too, LOL. Supersonic Sant, S-A-N-T, says, well, man, first off, that picture makes you look a badass. I feel like you can pull off that stare a lot better than I could. But regardless, if you didn't watch my video yesterday, he's referring to shoe size. He's a size 16 as well. Hey, man, I hope you don't have to get your shoes online like I do. The internet's full of a lot of sketchy size 16. I once ordered a size 16, and they're like, oh, just kidding. It's a female shoe. And let's just say it only probably would have fit Kamala Khan, but certainly not this foot. So don't worry, I didn't do it. It wasn't just because I had a size 16 shoe. It was also because I had a brain and didn't want to spend 15,000 units on Vision, a champion that even though I would have used in some cases, I would not have used every day. Next comment, do it. Use that professor money. From Dead Memes and Weird ... All right, I got to be honest, guys. I've been teaching college since 2007. Crazy, right? And I've been teaching at Oklahoma State University since 2011. I have received 0 raises in that time. That's right, not a penny. Higher education, given that yesterday was 420, really puts the high in higher education. And so that's part of the reason why I do YouTube. It's not a lot of money, but it's some money. By the way, just a random shout out, if you ever do want to donate to my channel, the link is below. I appreciate the ability to upgrade my equipment at some point because I'm currently doing my YouTube videos on a 2008 laptop. Yep, that's right. I'm doing a laptop video that's as old as most, 10-year-olds? Not exactly a point of bragging, but hey, you can do a lot with a little, and so that's what I'm making this video on right now. But I didn't use my professor money because I really don't have a lot of money as a professor, but I have a lot of love for my students, and I'm guessing that that can not be used to cash checks, but maybe can be used in the afterlife. Next comment. You deserve it, from Robert Estrada, a longtime subscriber and supporter. Always appreciate your comments, Robert. If you are not married and no kids, go for it. I just thought you'd said that in the sassy voice, so I went ahead and used it. I'm not married, and I don't have kids. Fun fact, I was engaged 2 years ago, and basically she was an amazing woman, great cook. We were good friends, but she hated sarcasm, and basically I was never going to be able to fully be my best self if I stayed in the engagement and eventually got married. So I made the tough decision of saying no. And believe it or not, that decision led me to having a YouTube career. So if I had gotten married, not only would I not get the 15,000 unit Vision, but I wouldn't actually ever get a chance to read this comment. So it's amazing the kind of things that you do in life when you choose door A instead of door B. I don't even know if that sentence made sense, but you know, you get what I'm saying, Robert. Thanks for the comment. Next comment, hell no. Save y'all money, Shane Pro. All right, Stilo Blaze. I don't know what your shirt says, man. Can I zoom in on that? Let's see. I don't know if I get it. It kind of looks like the bat symbol had a seizure. Probably not what you're going for. But Shane Pro. I don't know what I'm a pro of. I'm a professor, but does that make me a professional? Maybe, maybe not. Technically, the definition of professor or really professional is just someone who makes money doing something. So since I technically am making some money on YouTube, that could make me a YouTube professional. Though if I told somebody that I was a YouTube professional at a bar, I'd probably get slapped in the face and be like, man, that guy's a douchebag. So on second thought, I'm not going to say that, but thanks for the comment, man. Next, in the famous words of Admiral Ackbar, it's a trap! Well, spoiler alert, Admiral Ackbar died in the last Star Wars. One of the many reasons why I was not the biggest fan of that film. And I agree, it could be a trap. See, I have magic, and she's awakened, and she's my power control champ already in Alliance Quest. Now, a lot of people said, use your 15,000 units and your rest of your Swagbucks gift card credit, which also, if you don't know what Swagbucks is, the description link will be in the comment box below of this video, that you should use him for Alliance War attack. But my Alliance War attack is already set between Blade and Ghost Rider because of the synergy with villains, and Iceman because I take the path straight up the middle and have to go up against either bleed or poison immune in the middle of the Alliance War, given if the nodes don't change for Season 2. So it was a trap, and David Brock, and I always think of Brock as in the Pokemon of Brock. Do you get that, David? Comment below, let me know. But it was kind of a trap, so thanks for the comment, man. And then the Bender simply says, he's boosting, you idiot. You know what? I gotta be honest. I kind of was an idiot. But man, assuming you're a man that comments the Bender, isn't it cool to know that you made a professor, somebody that teaches college students for a living, feel like an idiot? That might mean that you are smarter than the person that you're watching on YouTube, and that might be an ego boost you need for this Saturday. So if I gave you an intellectual ego boost, you are welcome, and happy to serve you on my channel, at least in the capacity of intellectual curiosity that turns into self-esteem. All right, this one. Not worth the whale out, period, Tim Yo says. You will get way more use out of Stark Spidey. Probably right. Vision is great in a lot of situations, but I don't believe those numbers are base numbers. Turns out they aren't. Besides, you have invested a lot in the search for Stark Spidey. What would we do without that little series? Well, good question, Tim Yo. Given that I'm about 170,000 5-star shards in. If I somehow get Stark Spidey, I will transition to the next champion that I really need as a 5-star. That's Ghost Rider. But until then, I'm just going to continue to enjoy making that series on my channel, because if I get him, hopefully people will be excited for me. But most importantly, so far I haven't gotten him, and a lot of people have just commented saying, ha, I have way better luck than you loser. And you know what? Again, if I make you feel like a winner because of my luck, I think I'm doing something right, at least for your self-esteem. You're welcome. Next comment. This one is so intriguing because it's 3 different paragraphs of tone. Let's start from the top. I wouldn't give Kabam 15,000 units for a champ if it was wrapped in silk and delivered to me by Jane Foster herself. Now, I'm guessing, Robbie James, you might have a sexual fantasy about Jane Foster, and Thor might actually want to use his hammer, not sure which one we're talking about. But this is your chance to basically say, Jane Foster herself, not worth 15,000 units. I guess she does have a price tag on herself. Now, the middle says the game is designed to milk us now for everything we have. It's true. It looks for our udders as whales, which is weird because don't cows have udders? Whales don't have udders, and yet we use that terminology so much in the community. I'm just saying, we have some weird phrases as an MCOC community. Moving on. You will one day pull Sparky. You may never get this chance again. Okay, this line confuses me because at the top it says, I wouldn't give Kabam 15,000 units to basically have sex with Jane Foster. All right, so if you wouldn't do that, but at the bottom you're saying, you may never get this chance again. To me, that implies I should do it, but then the top one implies I shouldn't unless I don't want to sleep with Jane Foster. Oh, man, I could do an entire AP English essay over this. So much meta about this. Robbie, what were you going for? Comment below and let me know. Until then, I'm just going to have to sit back and probably introspectively comment on this in my mind. All right, next one. Pretty to the point. By the way, I don't know if it's Kardaki, but you look like you're dressed for a funeral, and maybe a funeral for Frank Sinatra, given it's got the black and white filter. So good for you, man. You so dumb, because who needs verbs in a sentence when you just go straight to the point? You so dumb. This is real vision unboosted. Well, I did click your link, bud. And you kind of helped me see that his numbers were juiced. So I seriously am impressed and appreciate that you were willing to call me out. But I just want you to know, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm not dumb. In fact, part of the reason why I'm making this video is to remind everybody that I was wrong and he was boosted. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. All right, this is our last comment. Number 10. In all caps, looks like you don't have to be in the downtown streets of Chicago to bust caps. That's a questionable joke. Don't let dreams become dreams. Whoa, that sentence by itself could be an Eric Clapton song. Maybe it was written by the Beatles. Maybe it's even a Justin Bieber remix. Just do it. Man, Joshua Andres? Let me know how to pronounce that, man. You know, I don't know if this is really a dream of mine. I never went to bed and was like, you know, who needs marriage or kids or a house or even the ability to not be homeless on the street asking money, which you're basically going to use for MCOC. My dream is to own a 5-star vision. I just never had that as a dream. So because of that, I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know, I'm going to let my dreams stay my dreams. But because this wasn't a dream, I'm just not going to go for it. But the caps and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 exclamation marks, it really does emphasize a point that you're trying to make. So I appreciate that you're willing to comment on my channel in all caps and give me as many exclamation points as your keyboard will allow. But sadly, bro, my dream's going to have to remain a dream. I'm going for Stark Spidey and not Vision, but I sincerely appreciate your comment. Well, that concludes my first ever, and hopefully soon I'll continue these series of taking your comments and laughing at myself, because just to be a little serious for a second, it's really not fun in life if you can't poke fun at yourself. And there are many opportunities for that. In fact, the first lecture every semester that I show my students in my introduction of video production class, I show them my worst pizza review. Yes, that's right. I reviewed pizza and Oreos before MCOC, and that proof actually exists in the very depth of my channel back in the archives of like 2012. So they laugh at me, they feel better about themselves, and my whole purpose is to say, look, even though I'm teaching you, I don't think I'm better than you. I don't have the ego to justify trying to make you feel small. And in the same way, as a YouTube channel, I don't want to have you click on this and be like, wow, Prof Hoff, he thinks that he's way smarter than me. Nah, man, or woman. I just am going to put down content and hopefully make you laugh and think and feel like you're talking to a real human being, because this earth of ours, this human experience of ours, demands that we are real with each other, and that starts with this YouTube video. So everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you ever have the chance to comment on something like this, maybe I'll take a screenshot of your comment and feature you. But until next time, I look forward to getting your feedback. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. You are the reason why I enjoy playing this game so much. And for those of you who bought the 15,000 unit vision, I hope it was worth it, and that unlike the Kang, I should say, gifting crystal from December, you don't suddenly look back and be like, wow, he actually kind of sucks.